Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Resident Evil 6. We died right in the middle of the beginning of a boss fight, so let's continue. It left me in a bad position where I couldn't exit out and try to adjust the graphics a little lower. I'm kind of in a bad position anyways because I'm going to sit here and try and swim away from this character. I probably should just turn to the left. So this is just a tap A situation, although it may change into pressing a different button here in a second.
Thanks.
So she...
Need some backup!
Alright, so now it's tap A again. Since the game is kind of established that I only tap A to perform a swimming skill. Of course, for this, I can wiggle the controller back and forth. Need to tap A some more, and I am really, really close. I can't believe I survived that. That seemed programmed and planned. So there was an earlier section where I was protecting her with probably a rifle. That was the implication, it seemed. So I guess turnabout is fair play, and maybe we won't even run into a full boss fight there. It would be kind of weird and awkward to do a boss fight with the fish. It was kind of weird and awkward in Resident Evil 4 too, because you had a completely different game mechanic. You weren't shooting guns, you were throwing spears. It was a very intelligently placed fight because it allowed you as the player to take a break and recover your ammo. Let's see. I don't know if I'm supposed to go this way and she's just not following me, or what. Seems really strange I'd be going this far and this not be the intended path. I mean, she is way... was this the path that she took? I guess it was. It just ends here. So I didn't actually need to come this way, but I did pick up a few goodies for doing it. Which certainly can't hurt right now in our first playthrough. I think eventually it will stop being important. To get all the collectibles for just the sake of surviving, and then it will start becoming important to get all the collectibles just for high scores. That is if I was going to play this game more than once, and I'm struggling to even get through the first run of it. And it's not long, so that says a lot. But the randomness of, here we're in an underground lake, and we'll probably are gonna immediately just get moved to yet another scene, another area. So wasn't really expecting it, but kind of slowed down, and apparently I'm picking up ammo all over me, around me. I don't know if I'm using the right bullets. I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. That seems like the game is screwed up there. Like, am I wasting my bullets, or is this a smart move?
Aim for the dynamite!
Here we go, here we go, here we go. I have no bullets. So stupid. So stupid. The second I run out of bullets. There we go. Defeat the BOW. So what am I doing wrong now? So that gun just doesn't work. They have not designed this to... Did he just evolve hands?
Here it comes!
Like, but they haven't programmed this with enough time to reload. This giant shark. How do I not say it, really?
Aim for the dynamite!
Come on, come on.
Good job!
Like, how do I not say that this game is Jump the Shark? Like, it's kind of weird too, because in a lot of ways Resident Evil 3, they probably jumped the shark too, if I was to guess. And some of their side stories, they've done so many side stories. The problem here is Capcom doesn't care about their... What in the world was that? Missiles? Did they just blow up the city like Raccoon City again? I think they did. Well, if you can see the flash, you're dead.
He's sterilizing the area.
If it's a nuclear bomb.
How could he?
Thank God you're still alive.
Where's Simmons?
After speaking with you, he left. In a hurry.
Shit.
Where did he go?
As he was leaving, he was talking to someone on the phone. He didn't sound too happy.
Any way we can find out where he went?
Don't worry. I've got a tail on him. He's on his way to the airport right now, where his private jet is preparing to leave for China.
China?
Yes. Take a look at these.
So are we gonna do anything more?
What happened?
Another bioterrorism attack. The BSAA confirmed it was the same one used in Eastern Europe 6 months ago, called the C virus.
C virus?
We saw cocoons just like that here.
We need to stop Simmons and take him into custody right away.
We have no evidence. And right now, you two are on the top of their list of suspects.
No.
Listen, Hunnigan. I need you to fake our deaths. Can you do that?
What?
Of course. But they'll figure it out eventually. What are you going to do?
We're going to China.
You'd think that the NSA would have better security than that, and therefore they would be monitoring all phone calls and who you're calling and all of that. Or whatever. Actually, they're the Secret Service, aren't they? Because they were protecting the president. That's the Secret Service, not even the NSA. So I got an accuracy A rank, a death gave me a D rank, enemies routed A rank, enemies killed by a physical attack, killing 10 or more enemies with a physical attack, killing an enemy with a coup de grace, using weapons. So it seems like these things are just going to be handed out every chapter anyways. And repeatedly to give me more skill points, which is fine. I need more skill points. So we have 1,500 right now. The defense, let's see. Firearm needs 29, so I'd have to play another chapter to get that up to level 2. Defense needs 28,000. Critical hit could go up to level 2, but I don't think that really works for anything. And Zombie Hunter and like increase the strength of your attacks on the zombie, but yeah, I don't think that's a better move to do. Recovery speeds up your recovery. If I could have more than 3 skills equipped, those would be so much better. Ammo increases. Let's see, maybe if you got an ammo increase and there was multiple levels to that, you could eventually just have your preferred weapon and all of that. But right now, as it is, I can't spend anything, just save all of that. And the game is getting laggier and laggier. It does feel partially like a memory lane. So if that's chapter 3, either there is a chapter 4, which I didn't think there was, or this is just going to be a cutscene and that's it.
We just entered Chinese airspace.
Good.
They're in different clothing now. How do you even get an airplane ticket to China if you faked your death?
How you holding up?
Why didn't you turn me in? You could have cleared your name.
Maybe. But it wouldn't have stopped Simmons. Besides, you started to grow me a little bit.
And see, here would be a great opportunity if they were going to try to make the game longer, which they certainly aren't going to bother to do this, is to have the plane crash and send you to an extra area.
Elena.
Instead, it seems like they might have us do a boss fight here. It's one of these
I don't
guys.
suppose I think you can fly a plane, do you?
So here's a thought.
Hunnigan, we have a problem. The pilot is mutated into the same kind of monster we saw back at the cathedral.
All right, hold on. I'm looking something up.
Oh, I am stuck against the wall. Like, there's nowhere to go here. Am I dying? And is that what it was supposed to happen? No. For a second there, I thought that the intention here was
The pilot is mutated into the same kind of monster we saw back at the cathedral.
What? All right, hold on. I'm looking something up.
Damn it!
well, at least that helped a little bit. But see, I kind of feel like it's okay to just use all your bullets here.
Leon, Helena, do you read me?
Yeah.
There's something wrong with the pressure bulkhead. Get to the tail of the plane, find out what's wrong.
Lightning Hawk is a new gun. Back here, there's nothing. So seems like everybody else is
Get in your seats and stay
is not doing anything. This feels like a Counter-Strike Go level, or was it a Counter-Strike Go level, or maybe a different first-person shooter game where you have to save the president on an airplane, and it's really, really difficult. And it feels like they've just intentionally, almost completely, one-for-one copied it. Maybe it was made by Capcom, and so there's no real room to claim copyright infringement here, but either way, there's some shoot the whiskey just in case that was an achievement. I don't think it is, actually, though. Oh man, this game just gets worse and worse. And so I guess this lightning hawk gun will be cool. Cool to use it once the guy shows up. Was there something to click on or pick up? Here we saw a lot of this stuff where if you're not right against things, you can get that too. Combine this with this and use this. And switch this over. Search here. Some extra skill points available. And where's that gun? 7 shots. So I hope they count. Don't miss. This place looks like it's filled with gas. So now we're opening the outside of the plane, which this also happened in Resident Evil 4 or 5. I think this scene actually happened in 5. Like, nothing original.
I think we made it in time.
Nothing interesting, nothing original, nothing even attempted to be done better. A really bad setup of fighting this guy.
Shit! It's leaking that same gas!
We have to get rid of it! We need to open the hatch! There's the controls!
Let's see. This guy is sitting here, standing right next to me. Is he going to attack me? No, he just decided to turn around and back off. Although I am getting hurt by the gas pretty badly, though. So you just dropped this creature on some Chinese city, and that probably just doomed that city. Left to right trigger. All over. Uninteresting, pointless QuickTime events instead of real gameplay. Like, if there'd been build up to this, if we'd been playing for 10, 12 hours, and this was the great finale, then I'd be cool with this. But we've only been playing maybe...
The plane's gaining altitude. Get to the cockpit.
Elena, we have to go.
I've only been playing maybe 5 hours at most. Now, here's the deal, is the gas is... these guys, they just kind of turn into goo, don't they? Let's see if maybe we could end the level with max health. Might be interesting. So it was almost certainly going to end this way.
Too late.
I mean, it kind of had to, didn't it? Otherwise, this whole section of level design would have had no point, and I don't think they would have bothered to make a section of level design if it didn't have a point. See, she's taking damage. There's nothing more here. Maybe I shouldn't waste all my bullets. Because I suppose maybe if I was gonna play New Game
This
Plus,
is why I can never sleep on planes.
it would make sense to save your bullets and do all that, but kind of as it is, I don't see a point. And is there anybody back here? No.
Jesus Christ, how much worse can this get?
When you open the hatch, you destabilize the plane by letting the pressure out. Leon, you're gonna need to take the controls.
Are they really gonna
afraid you
have
were
me
gonna say that.
control the plane? They can't even get decent controls in the game for the first part. I think that's a little unfair, actually, though, to say, because I haven't.
You do something about this.
I really haven't felt like it's been terrible controls. It's
Okay,
just a little
first switch off the autopilot to restore manual control. Then press the third button in the fourth row of the upper panel.
That work? Nothing's happening.
I don't think I did that right.
Try it again.
Oh, you gotta get them both.
Okay, now pull the lever on the right-hand side.
Okay.
Like, this is ridiculous.
Come on. Pull up.
Did they just want to make a Resident Evil movie? Because Capcom's made Resident Evil movies. And I think that's kind of the problem. Is that this seemed like they were going to
Leon,
make
pull
a...
the throttle! Pull up!
How many levers does it take to fly this thing?
There's a zombie just walking
Almost there.
back to me. And if I fail this, it's just going to say you are dead. Almost certainly. They should have just made a movie for this. If this is if the amount of gameplay they put in this was all they were willing to do. Now, I suppose you can look at it from a different perspective, the creator's perspective, which is not the perspective that any person who bought the game has to care about one bit, and shouldn't really care about. Let's say Capcom has been developing this game for 4 years, 6 years, 8 years. And it's just a troubled production. It's not working well. They're not getting much of the engine to work. It's lagging like crazy. It looks pretty good, but it can't have very many things. Is that the president's daughter?
Sherry? What are you
Someone
doing
different.
here?
I'm on protective detail.
Yeah. I heard you became an agent.
Why are you here?
I'm tracking the man behind all this.
They would never
Chief
let the
Security
president's
Advisor
daughter
Simmons.
become a security agent.
There must be some sort of mistake. I report to Simmons.
He's your supervisor?
We're on our way to meet with him right now.
Where is he? I need to know.
Jake!
Now we'll find out more about Jake if we play that story.
Let me handle this.
Your orders were to avoid contact with anyone.
Leon's not just anyone. He saved my life back in Raccoon City.
So, no, that's not the president's daughter.
Fair enough.
That's somebody else that I don't even know about.
Look out!
So are we gonna do a boss fight with 4 characters, which means we would fight the boss twice?
The plane!
That would be really ridiculous.
Him again? Friend of yours? Or like an ex-girlfriend? Guy doesn't know when to quit. Welcome to the club. You get used to it.
Watch out for his arm!
Got it!
So I'm just unloading with every bullet on the shotgun level. See, if I knew we were going to fight another one of these guys, I would have saved some bullets. But as it's going, I'm going to run out. And there's no way up there?
This guy's indestructible. Let's get the hell out of here.
So it's just telling us to run away. And we're now in, like, this terrible city.
Okay.
I'm on it.
And the 2 guys that get split up. Interesting.
Are you okay?
Compared to Raccoon City, it's a walk in the park, right?
What am I supposed to do? Run this way?
What happened back then? Come on, let's get back. We need our help.
So she must have been like a little girl or something in Raccoon City. And because my knowledge of Leon's activity only revolves around
Fix this. Sherry, get behind the wheel.
only revolves Resident Evil 4, which was pretty much a complete reboot, and if they had just stayed down that way, it would have been a lot better.
Okay, let's move.
Roger!
That was quite a difficult quick time event there. At least that's something new and imaginative. You don't see quick time events like that, where you have to hit X multiple times.
How is he still standing?
Don't get me started!
I don't even
But maybe
think-
the 4 of us can stop him once and for all!
Let's see. That's not the place to go. Unless they're supposed to jump up there. Feels like there's some things to hit. Seems like there's several little things over here designed to potentially give you a better experience, easier ways to kill them. Jump down this way, this way. Let's see. And he's up here. equipping a new arm. So that just doesn't even make sense. Let's see.
Like I said, indestructible. I was hoping you were exaggerating. Afraid not. Doesn't mean we gotta make things easy for him.
Is there a way up here to knock this one down? Seems like there is. Another button. Jump up here. So let's see. Push one this way. Push one this way. Where is he?
You okay?
He's got one of the people trapped in his back. That's really weird. Because that would mean if you were playing multiplayer that you wouldn't be able to take him out. Wow, and this seems like that was a little too easy. I did kind of throw every bullet I had at him though. So if there's a yet another boss fight that needs to be done,
We're gonna head to the Wu Long building over in Kuchang. That's where I'm meeting with Simmons.
Sherry, listen! Until we get there, I need you to...
Are they gonna be alright?
Let's just hope that Jake kid's as good as he thinks he is.
they really didn't even have enough conversations to make that.
Hunnigan?
Oh, you went dark after the plane went down. I linked in a minute ago, but you weren't picking me up. Listen, the building Agent Birkin mentioned isn't far off. Just stick to your current route, okay?
Got it. Thanks.
So we kind of started running through a city, and now we're running through a city again.
Sherry said she was meeting Simmons in the Kun Lung building. The first thing you're gonna need to do is cut through the outdoor market up ahead.
Now we're slowed down, so I don't know if this might be a section where we can't shoot things. Let's see. As far as the chickens that are by themselves, I've got nothing. I can't run up and kill those chickens, they move too fast. And there's something which tells me there's probably a way back around this whole section. I could kill one chicken and just see. Did he drop anything? Nope. Waste of a bullet.
This way.
What was that?
More zombies. Let's see. They really had to go far this time to change locations. See, in Resident Evil 4, you spent most of the time, well, all the time in at least the same country, and not really that far. You walked the whole distance of the game. Here, we're flying
These poor people.
and getting moved. Let's go ahead. Seriously need a different button for guns. It's just ridiculous, and it doesn't seem like you can even move the orientation. of where your guns, what order they'll be in. And that doesn't help anything either. I'm just playing way too thoroughly for a game of this quality. Unlike something like Skyrim, where I would be
Either side.
really obsessive and have been very obsessive for hundreds of hours now. Like, there's no reason to be obsessive about this. There's no reason to do any extra effort. Just kind of run through this
Great.
game.
3 separate locks.
Jesus. All right. Let's just figure out a way to open it.
Like, how does he know where the locks are? I mean, the keys. Okay, this is weird and creepy.
What the hell?
Guess that's why the whole street is on lockdown. Residents are trying to keep it out.
Well, this one is different.
So we saw things like this in RE4, things they could
That's a new
rebuild.
trick.
So to him, actually, it's not a new trick.
This isn't working. How long are we gonna keep doing this?
If we keep this up, we're gonna run out of ammo.
Do I have anything? Come on. And if the game was not locking up, I'd be able to do this. Seems like it's just gonna stay like that. So we've just gotta get the keys, I guess. Is what's happening.
Maybe I should cut the power off first.
And I guess as I do each one of these, the guy is gonna try and
You got it.
or some new guy's gonna step up here.
Look at that. Bad luck. 1 down, 2 to go.
So this is pointless, taking these guys on. Let's instead move this way. Says that this one's 23 meters that way, so I'm going the wrong way.
The bolts on either side.
So she's getting killed. Come on. See, we're just running around now trying to avoid things. Can't jump over that. That seems kind of ridiculous. Where's this key? Oh, this key is not anywhere near here. Do I have to hit their hands? Could that be the trick? Oh, this just feels dumb. It really does. It feels like a stupid idea implemented poorly. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Bolts on either side.
I don't know where I'm supposed to go. The marker to go anywhere or do anything hasn't shown me the right direction in a long time. And these guys are not doing anything to really stop me. There's all kinds of fish here. Let me see if I can shoot the fish. Nope. See, that's not doing anything either. I can unlock one of them. Am I supposed to pour boiling water on him or boiling oil? Nope, just wander around, walk around him. Finally.
Got another key. Only one left.
Finally, we found the way up these areas.
Roger.
Where are you? Come over here. I thought we were done with Leon's story. I thought it was going to end at chapter 3. Like, I honestly didn't even think for a second we'd do this much. Can you get the key? Can you open the bolt? Seriously, I'm just kind of...
Hold on, I'll open it. Come on.
I'm just kind of routing these people. Follow you where? Up this section now? Let's see. See, this is just running. So much of this game has just been running. Let's just forget him.
Found the last one. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, for a second there, I thought they were gonna actually make me do something. They're not even hurting me. Really. This just feels so dumb. I hate to use such an uninformative way to explain it, but I mean, it's just not thought out. It's silly. This whole sequence was supposed to be creepy and have us do all these things and like feel like we were under a large threat, because I know that exact same experience from RE4, where we ran into a creature almost exactly like that, unsurprisingly, and this is from the beginning of RE5, where you go through a butcher shop, which has less impact at this point by far. Here, I'm gonna get turned into minced meat if I'm not careful. I missed it, darn it. Oh, and you don't even get a second chance. You don't even get a second chance. At the very least, when you die here, you see the other guy goes in with you. So there's a little bit of a hint there, but I know that this exact same, the previous sequence from RE4, and it was scary, and you could die, and you had to really struggle to survive. Here, there's no struggle at all. All I'm doing now is just quick time events. Let's see, would that even be enough to kill him? Or is he just gonna get poured out?
We don't want to miss Simmons.
And start again.
You got it.
Doesn't matter, I'm just gonna run through the whole thing. So that's not even the end of the level of the chapter either. I believe we may have actually started chapter 4 and ended chapter 3 in this.
Let's follow her.
Same recording, sorry if that's the case, but I really didn't even think there was going to be chapter 4. The problem here is what they're giving us may be a 12-course meal, but it's a 12-course meal of garbage. It's just not good.
What's going on?
Yeah, and was that the real Ada or a
Come
copy?
on, let's get some answers.
Because for all we know, there's been multiple Ada Wongs running around the whole series now, and that might actually explain quite a lot. Is there a weapon back here? No. Yeah, it would kind of explain a ton of stuff.
Shit, it's locked.
We'll just find another way through.
Ada always seemed like she was getting forced to work for the bad guys. Or maybe she was working for the bad guys willingly. Never really could tell. So we're in this creepy, scary place, and we've got some more of this. And
We've got to make it to that elevator. Run!
Someone else is here. Outside? Maybe a few of the cats. Ignore her. She's the target.
It's him just running.
Glad you could stop in. Like what I've done with the place. Hope you enjoy your stay.
Whatever.
I don't have time for your games.
So there was a laser grid scene in RE4, probably in RE1 and
I got to it
RE2
first.
maybe.
We don't have time to wait.
We'll take the stairs.
So it seems like we're also running into a sequence with some more people. And here we have a stuck camera, which was a common problem among the earlier Resident Evils. RE4 didn't have a terrible problem with it, but a few places here and there. They've potentially fixed that a little bit. See, it seems so strange that they would give me more bullets if they didn't intend for me to use them. Even a first aid spray. So, yet another boss fight? We've kind of had 3 or 4 in a row.
What is this room?
Don't know. I don't like the look of it.
Yep. Seems like we're either gonna get gassed or in some other way die.
Locked.
Engaging lock. Testing for prototypes.
I can't reload or do anything right now.
Ada!
You've been conducting such fascinating work here. Why don't you have some fun with one of the new prototypes?
They're rigged with explosive charges. What the hell is she thinking?
I'll ask her once we catch her.
Leon, Helena, come in. I'm trying to get the lock open for you, but the security's pretty tight. I'll keep trying to hack it, but see if you can bypass it manually.
So am I supposed to do some hacking here?
You run interference. I'll work with Hunnigan to override the security.
Security breach detected in room 1.
So I'm like supposed to keep these
Security
things
breach detected in room 0.
like
Security breach detected in room 1.
I'm supposed to keep all these things away from me
Security breach detected in room
and her.
0. Security breach detected in room 1.
So it's like
You're doing well.
we're in
You're
room
halfway
0,
there.
the other people are there.
Security breach
And we're playing
detected
some
in
kind of
room
weird
0.
gun pong here.
Security breach detected in room 1. Security breach detected in room 0.
Hang in there, you've almost got it. This is, again, just
Security breach detected.
all imaginative,
One.
dumb. Like, oh,
Disengaging locks
not
in
the
room
game
1.
we were expecting at all. Like, I came here to shoot zombies, not shoot little
There's no time to
robots.
waste.
And waste
Someone
all
doesn't
my
want us to
bullets.
catch Ada. She might not be working alone.
I ain't even gonna... Let's get out of there. Seems like would have been a couple of rewards there too that maybe I didn't do enough to earn those rewards, or I don't know what else would be the case.
Ada, stop! We have to talk!
Also, I don't know how much more here there is. Just running. Yeah, I suppose.
That's been fun.
Ada!
She's indifferent.
Don't lose her! I won't! Ada!
So we're just kind of running.
She always been like this?
There she is. Cut her off. I've got her.
See, now would Leon save her? Yes, he would. That's not the problem. We're blowing it. Leon should have let him shoot her. She just tried to kill you. Turnabout's only fair plan. And this was like an original trailer
Chris?
video. The guy
Leon.
from Resident Evil 5 and the
What are
guy
you
from
doing
Resident
here?
Evil 4.
Put your gun down, Chris. She's a key witness. We need her.
A witness? She's the one who did all this!
No, it wasn't her. It was Simmons, the National Security Advisor.
I lost all my men because of her!
And I lost over 70,000 people, including the president, because of Simmons.
Really? You're gonna claim them all?
She's working for Neo Umbrella. You know what that means?
Yeah, I do.
And you're still going to protect this woman?
I am.
Captain!
So this is one of those twists that I'm assuming is there's more than one of her, that it's kind of obvious to most people who have seen a lot of movies and stories and know the clichés very well, but probably wouldn't be super obvious to somebody who hadn't seen a lot of them or is not just paying attention enough. So I could be totally wrong, but it seems pretty certain to me that
The SAA will handle Ada.
the
Take care of
Ada
Simmons.
there's a good one and a bad one. That would also tie up loose ends from previous series.
I know you'll do the right thing.
Are you sure we can rely on him?
He's been in this as long as I have. I trust him.
All right.
This is really the
Come on.
culmination of everybody
Let's find Simmons.
who was in Raccoon City or earlier. So, if we're getting a cutscene right here, that tells me that there's more to go. So, I was thinking maybe this was going to be the end of it, but not. And this puts me in a weird position again because it kind of implies that there's more than likely not another hour's worth of gameplay in here. So, and you can't just save and exit. Like, all unsaved progress will be lost. I think I have to do it though, for two reasons. One, I want to not just leave the game running, and two, I want to see what it actually does. So let's end the game session and hopefully, no, I guess I have to do it that way, don't I? So this could be rage quitting inducing, certainly, if I end here and it saves. So I don't know why games are programmed this way, where they say any unsaved games will be lost, but then they save right afterwards. So I was going to look at the graphic setting and just come down here and turn everything down to low, which is something you can't do. And then no anti-aliasing and motion blur, which turn it off too. And we'll even try 30 frames per second. Why not? So that's ideally the lowest of the lowest we can do. And somebody was saying online that there was some kind of benchmark test, but I don't see any benchmark test in the files or in any of that. Let's see. If we go over here to records, medals, campaigns, where's the one that tells me completion? Seems like there is a fourth and a fifth section of Leon's story. Oh, this game is going to go on forever if that's the case. It really will. Special features. Like if we went to the cutscenes and tried to start looking at this, you have Chris, Leon, and Ada as only 4 things. So you know Jake's whole section and Chris's section mostly overlap here. So maybe in the other characters' story we see people run into people and they run around with each other a little bit more. But when we're looking at this as far as cutscenes for Leon, there's a bunch more events. This is where we got up to. So we're almost to June 30th. And then there's another June 30th. And then there's a July 1st. And another July 1st. And then the ending. And it seems like there will be 4 endings for each of the characters. So maybe that's the case. Maybe there's just something along the lines of, this is weird, it's almost a loading screen. I found a few more of the items that would give you more backstory if you wanted that. I guess you have to get all 5 in a chapter. I mean, well, all 4 in a chapter to get a model. I bet that's how it works. So if I went back and played the first chapter and found the one I missed, I'd get 1 model. If I went to chapter 3, I'd get that. And then that kind of tells me that there's something more there. And then Chris's has about the same amount, Jake has the same amount, and then Ada has about the same amount. So those are the only actual stories to play through, but you can play it as different characters. Well, as far as other options to do, there's nothing I can do. So let's see. Campaign continue should put me right back to where I was. Otherwise, it's going to put me somewhere else, and then I would be really upset. Data for chapter in progress would be lost if I did chapter select. But you can't even change your campaign to another character right now. And then additional content, agent on. I'll never be able to play any of that again. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. I'm going to exit out, use the NVIDIA experience to also adjust the graphics to the most performance-based setting possible, just in case there's some setting inside the internals of the game that you can't actually adjust here. And then when we come back next time, we'll continue the game. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. I hope that helps out. If you want to support me further, go to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. And down below in the description, I have links to all my social media sites, so follow and friend me on all of those. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.